Welcome back for another devotional reading from the book To Be Like Jesus by Ellen G. White. As we gather once again in God's presence, taking a moment to nourish our hearts with His eternal truth, we continue to learn how we can enjoy good health by heeding to God's instruction. So, the topic that we will look at for today is prepare wholesome diet without flesh meat. But before we dive into the reading, let us prepare our hearts with a song of meditation.
Dear Lord and Father of mankind, forgive our feverish ways. Reclothe us in our rightful minds, in pure lives thy service find. In deeper reverence praise, in simple trust, like theirs who heard beside the Syrian sea. The gracious calling of the Lord, let us like them without a word rise up and follow thee. O Sabbath rest by Galilee, O calm of hills above, where Jesus knelt to share with thee the silence of eternity, interpreted by love. Drop thy still dew of quietness till all our striving cease. Take from our souls the strain and stress, and let your ordered lives confess the beauty of thy peace. Free through the heats of our desire, thy coolness and thy balm. Let sense be dumb, let flesh retire, speak through the earthquake, wind and fire. O still small voice of calm.
I trust that song ministered to your soul. Again, today's focus is prepare wholesome diet without flesh meat. And the scripture reading is taken from Jeremiah chapter 8, and we will read verse 22. And it reads, Is there no balm in Gilead? Is there no physician there? Why then is not the health of the daughter of my people recovered? Now let us begin the reading. All are now being tested and proved. We have been baptized into Christ, and if we will act our part by separating from everything that would drag us down and make us what we ought not to be, then strength to grow into Christ, who is our living head, will be given us, and we shall see the salvation of God. Remember, only when we are intelligent in regard to the principles of healthful living can we be fully aroused to see the evils resulting from improper diet. Those who after seeing their mistakes, have courage to change their habits, will find that the reformatory process requires a struggle and much perseverance. But when correct tastes are once formed, they will realize that the use of the food which they formerly regard as harmless will slowly but surely lay the foundation for dyspepsia and other diseases. So here's a simple counsel to parents, fathers and mothers, and even guardians. Watch unto prayer. Guard strictly against intemperance in every form. Teach your children the principles of true health reform. Teach them what things to avoid in order to preserve health. Already the wrath of God has begun to be visited on the children of disobedience. What crimes, what sins, what iniquitous practices are now being revealed on every hand? As a people, we are to exercise great care in guarding our children against depraved associates. Greater efforts should be put forth to educate the people in the principles of health reform. Cooking schools should be established, and house-to-house instruction should be given in the heart of cooking wholesome food. Old and young should learn how to cook more simple. Wherever the truth is presented, the people are to be taught how to prepare food in a simple yet appetizing way. They are to be shown that a nourishing diet can be provided without the use of flesh meat. Now, here's what's required. We will need much tact and discretion. These should be employed in preparing nourishing food to take the place of that which has formerly constituted the diet of those who are learning to be health reformers. Faith in God, earnest of purpose, and a willingness to help one another will be required. A diet lacking in proper elements of nutrition brings reproach upon the cause of health reform. We are mortal and must supply ourselves with food that will give proper nourishment to the body. And this reading was taken from the Review and Herald, March 3, 1910. Thank you so much for joining us today. Remember, health reform isn't about deprivation. It's about learning to prepare nourishing, wholesome food that sustains the body God has given us. It takes courage to change. I know that, and it requires perseverance, but the results are worth it. So join me tomorrow as we continue this journey together. And may God give you wisdom in all your choices today.